Hi Ellie, how you doing?
Hey Rich, how you doing? I'm good.
Good stuff. Are you up in Newcastle then or not? What's happening with your travel plans?
I booked the wrong ticket. They wouldn't even give me a refund.
Okay.
And it was a child one, so maybe it serves me right.
So have you had to go up? So you haven't gone up today, you're staying down and going tomorrow, are you?
No, I'd rather lose the 50 quid than go up an extra day.
Okay, fair enough. So you're hoping that's the only part of the fight plan week that's gone wrong, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I've had a stinker coming home as well, but hopefully I've got it out of the way now.
Okay. How much are you looking forward to this one?
Oh, massively. It's like my first one in front of a crowd for a long time, even as an amateur, so I can't wait.
How much do you think that will make a difference, having supporters and fans there and a crowd and that atmosphere?
I think it'll play a massive part because it probably scared me a little bit, especially the Geordies. But yeah, no, I think it'll play a massive part, and yeah, I just can't wait to get going again.
How much do you know about the girl that you're facing?
I was meant to box her before, to be honest with you, so I know who she's boxed, and I've watched her a few times, so she's going to be coming to give it a good go and coming to win.
So why did that fight not happen when you were supposed to fight?
Because of COVID. It was meant to be the March one, so.
Okay. Because she's your most experienced opponent you faced so far, isn't she?
Yeah.
What are you, in terms of what you're looking to do, when you look back at the last fight that you had, how do you kind of assess it? What kind of improvements would you like to see this time round?
Yeah, looking back, she was tough, and she's gone on now to be a French champion, and she stopped her opponent. So she was relentless, and I learned a lot from those 6 rounds. So I'm hoping to add what I've learned from that fight into this fight, and it'll put me in good stead.
And in terms of how many more times, when do you think you could fight? What's the plan for you? What's the short-term plan for you? Is there anything in place?
Yeah, potentially. Obviously, God willing, this all goes well, then I should be out again in the fight camp. So
Okay.
yeah, I can't wait.
Forward to that as well. Okay, great. That's fine. Thanks, Ellie.
Thank you, Richard. Take care.
Yeah, and you.
Thanks, Rich. If we go to Danny next, please.
Scotney, how's it going?
Oh, Flexo.
You good?
I'm all blessed. How are you?
I'm good. I guess the child ticket scam we talked about didn't work.
Oh, it did not. I think you got more chance with the OAP one.
Oh!
We'll cut that out.
I'm not that guy from Matchroom, you can get away with it with me. On paper, in the nicest possible way, Vanessa Caballero doesn't look as good as Maylis Gangloff. Is this because you've been out for a while, or what's the thinking behind it? Struggling to get opponents?
Yeah, she's not an idiot, and I think she's going to offer a different type of fight than Maylis did, definitely. But it was just, I think, with the fight camp as well, it's just getting those fights in and getting that experience to build me up towards the end of the year, which, I think will be the making.
And towards the end of the year, we talked about this before, but is Carly Skelly a fight that you quite like? Same weight, Commonwealth champion. The Timlin rematch obviously not happening now because Amy's going for a European title.
Yeah, definitely. I want to be involved in the domestic scene by the end of the year, 1,000%. So if it was Carly Skelly, yeah, I'd be definitely up for that for the Commonwealth title.
Female boxing has become bigger and bigger, especially over the last couple of years. Sky Sports have been a huge part of that. They made that, obviously, female triple header free across all their platforms. I think it got a couple of million views as a result. But now this is the last show under the deal between Matchroom and Sky Sports, all aboard the DAZN bus, if you like. What do you think about that, and what effect do you think it might have on female boxing in the UK?
I think at first it's going to be, it's going to be a big change, and it will be a selected audience. But, as the boxing will grow, so will DAZN. So hopefully, it'll be an exciting couple of years, and it'll just be growing from strength to strength. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being part of it. Game change.
Full stop changed, yeah. Right, good luck, good full stop luck on a Saturday night.
Nice one, Flexo. Take care.
Yeah, and you.
Cheers, Danny. If we go to James next, please.
You all right, Ellie? How you doing?
I'm good, James. How are you?
Yeah, very good, sir. Just a couple from me. I want to speak to you about social media and the advantages of social media. Everyone sort of knows you're very popular on social media. You're using it to your advantages. For yourself, has that helped you, do you think, in your career so far?
Yeah, I'm always quick to say something. So I love the boxing game, and it's my way of just getting out what I am and what I'm about, really.
Do you think it's something that, obviously with DAZN as well, it's going to be it's a streaming platform rather than a TV channel? everything's going over digital. Do you think that's going to be the way forward now?
Yeah, most definitely. I think even in general in life, like everything, even like your contactless card, it's mad. We'll be chipped soon, so I think we're we're playing a part of it now.
And just the last one from me. Obviously, everyone's dream is to win a world title. Everyone wants to be a world champion. For yourself, when you finish your career and you look back after you've retired, apart from world titles, what do you want to have achieved?
You know, everybody wants to build a legacy, and I feel like that's part of boxing. And if I was to be part of that, then yeah, that would be massive. And I just want to just get something different from boxing.
Ellie, nice one. Best of luck.
Take care, James.
Cheers.
Thanks, James. If you go to Sasha next, please.
Hi, Ali. How are you?
Hey, Sasha.
You've just touched on before about crowds being back.
Yes.
Has it been a bit of a blessing in disguise the last few fights? There hasn't been crowds there to get, for you to get used to everything else that's involved in the pro game.
Do you know what? I'm going to say yes. And after Saturday, I'll probably confirm it more. But, my mum keeps me a bit sharp. So if I hear her scream, I'll definitely be punching.
And again, you touched on it before, but we've seen fights, especially in women's boxing this year, where, we're fighting for world title fights or Commonwealth and things like that. Are you just looking to kind of maybe get a few fights under your belt and then look to progress quite quickly? Or are you happy to go maybe like a slower pace?
Do you know what? I just make sure I'm turning up in the gym and putting the work in. And when Adam says this is what's what and you're ready to go, then I just got to make sure I'm ready. And I'm just buzzing to be, towards that and just keep working towards it, really.
Yeah. And are you expecting your opponent to bring anything slightly different than what you've experienced so far in the ring?
Yeah, definitely. I think every opponent's going to bring something different, and I've got to be the person to bring the answers. And like I say, that's what excites me about the boxing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much, Sasha. Take care.
You too.
Thanks, Sasha. If you go to Ames next, please.
James here for Boxing News. Pleasure to speak to you again, Ellie. The reaction from last time around against Gangloff, at least looking at social media, everyone seemed to enjoy your skillful display last time. Was that something you noticed yourself and picked up upon the support from the fans?
To be honest with you, my last performance I wasn't too impressed with, so I think I took a lot from that, and it was a great learning fight. And it's nice to hear those stuff, but yeah, I've got an awful lot of work to do. But hearing that as well, that edges me on to more.
Why do you feel that way? Are you someone who's kind of quite self-critical about your performances when it comes to boxing?
Yeah, I think every boxer is, because we all want to get it right. And to get it right in boxing, it is a hard thing to do because there's always so much you can add. So I think being a boxer, you're always going to aim to just get better and better at yourself.
I want to talk to you about, I think you had a modest job beforehand. You're approaching a year now into the pro game. Where you've got the glitz and the glamour of the cameras and the platform. Do you feel you've acclimatized to it all?
Probably not. I'm still the same, and sometimes I say stuff I probably shouldn't. So I'm still learning.
And what you got your fight coming up the weekend? What do you want to show in the ring this time around?
Just everything, just hoping to show something different than I have in my past performances. And I just like boxing because I feel like it can express, character. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to that.
Wish you all the best of the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
No worries.
Okay, Ellie, really appreciate your time as always. And we'll see you up in Newcastle later this week.
Yes, Dan. Take care of
Good luck
yourself.
getting up there. See you later. Bye.